it?
Nah, you gotta see
No. Hey, everybody, we're live on HBCU Coach's Corner, and we're here live at Alabama State University. Live. Hey, you're going to have to grab a mic, Coach Cole, if you're going to talk.
Oh, okay.
And before we get started, as we always do, we made this long trek with Mr. Campbell, the bishop, from Atlanta. It was a very long ride. No, actually, it wasn't long at all, man. It was a real quick ride. We had a lot of great, entertaining conversations, and we had a good time. But now we're here. As you can see behind us, the spring game is just about to kick off, and we wanted to come to you and let you know that this is an amazing atmosphere, and I'm really impressed with it. But, Coach, before we get started, hey, how you doing, Coach?
Man, I'm doing wonderful, man. It's just a great opportunity to come down here and show our fans and people behind us that, we're very serious about what we do. And it's good about what's going on.
Yeah, it was not his.
It's streaming on his.
Oh, okay. I just looked at
Check it. Check it again. It's about a 30-second delay.
Sorry about that, Coach. We want to make sure we.
Oh, yeah. I know it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
We
right,
good.
So what, we
good. No, we good.
You cut it out. Let's start over.
No, we on, Coach. We got 48 people watching, Coach.
Oh,
Gotta
man.
go here.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, sorry for the mix-up. We're just starting something new. Instead of talking from home to home, we decided to let's meet at a place. And what better place to come meet down in Montgomery, Alabama, to watch the Alabama State Hornets take on each other in their first annual spring game under new offensive coordinator, Coach Burnett. I'm very excited to see that. As you know, I'm an offensive guy, but Alabama State is one of the best black colleges you come. This stadium we're in is probably the best FCS football stadium around in this country, and they have a lot of things to work with. Coach Eddie Robinson, we look for big things, and I'll be honest, guys, I'm picking them to win the SWAC this year.
Oh man, that's pretty bold statement. It's kind of early for that, Coach.
Yeah, well, I seen them last year, and the thing about it is, they always been good on defense, and they just needed to do some other things on offense. And I think Coach Robinson went out and got an excellent offense coordinator, Coach Burnett, who's been under great leadership with like Rob Broadway and Trey Oliver and those guys he coached with. So I'm giving them the nod because all they needed to do was be able to control the ball and score when they got down in the red zone.
Yeah, put some, and I think key to putting some points on the board is their new addition, and probably part of the reason why we're excited to see what Alabama State has to provide is they had an addition to their roster, and Andrew Body from your alma mater, Coach.
Well, that was the big thing in the conference was the transfer from Andrew Body to here at Alabama State. And he's a very, very exciting player. Matter of fact, he is the most exciting player in the SWAC.
Well, let me just say this before, and I'm gonna pass the mic on this one. It was almost like a sweepstakes for Andrew Body, and for a while there, I thought I had the inside on where he was going, and I must admit, I was completely surprised when he went to Florida. When he went to Alabama State. I wanted to know how surprised were you, Mr. Campbell?
Well, the Rattlers had to come and invade the Hornets' nest. That's what we do. Come to see what everybody's doing. But, I'm not shocked. Coach Simmons moved on, and that was one of the reasons why I knew Andrew wanted to come to Fairview, be coached by Coach Simmons. So I totally respect the fact, and I respect that Coach Simmons didn't bring him down there and then 2 weeks later left. So I think it's always best for a player to go where the coaches want him, where he feels comfortable. And so I'm excited for Andrew's one of my HBCU nephews. So I'm just happy that he's at a place where they really want him, and there was not a transition part where, did the coach want him, the coach didn't want him. We didn't know who was going to be our coach at the time, you know what I mean? Shout out to Coach Cozy. I think he's going to do a great job. But I'm just glad that, he didn't get, so many times players are lied to, Coach.
Yeah.
And what I respect, Coach Simmons had the honesty to say, I'm not going to recruit you down here because I don't know what my future's going to be. Because I know you would have came down here and wanted to play for me.
Yeah, well, at the end of the day, it's about him playing, about him competing, and about him getting a perfect fit. And I think down here is the place. I think this is a perfect fit for him. You know, the things that he does with football. I've watched North Carolina team where the new offensive coordinator came from, Coach Barnett, and he kind of fits their system. You know, Coach Barnett is not a real big throwing guy. You know, he likes to run the ball, and with Andrew Body that we all know that can run the ball well. I think this is a great fit for him here at Alabama State.
You know, I look forward, and that's one of the things I wanted to come down here and see, is we know Andrew Body can run the ball. We know he can be effective in the run game. But I actually wanted to come down here and see how, after having shoulder surgery, how he would be tossing the ball around the yard. We saw him briefly down there as they warming up, and he looked like he was 100% healthy. He looked like he's in great condition as well. And it looked like he's put some size on him, Coach, to be perfectly honest with you. And so I look forward to him being a contributing factor this year. But man, to be honest with you, man, Alabama State has a lot of good-looking guys on the field. Coach, overall, when we were down there meeting the coaches and the players, what did you see down there with those guys?
Well, first and foremost, it's the number of players they have. You know, they got close to probably 100 players in spring football. Man, that's super. Not saying that all 100s can play, but again, you got bodies. You got bodies to do what you want to do and to make sure that you can go over the things that you need to go over. And, you know, I always use the spring to find players, you know, find that diamond in the rough. And I think they got a lot of opportunity when you got 100 players for spring football to diamond in the rough. They're returning one of the top defensive backs. Also, again, you know, that defense is stellar. My big thing with Alabama State is what we're going to do on the offensive side of the ball.
You know, Coach, in addition to that, being on the field and getting on the way, I want to get you guys' impression of something related. You know, we got here and we went right on the field to meet the players and the coach, whatever. And we walked through this wonderful environment. And I hadn't had a chance to talk to you guys. I hadn't been to, this is my first HBCU spring game I've ever been to. I want to get you guys' opinion on what is this atmosphere like today compared to other spring games y'all been in. I'll pass the mic to Mr. Campbell and let him respond as well.
Well, here's the thing. Anybody has been down to Montgomery, to Alabama State, they have the best facility, football stadium in this life. There's no doubt about it. Prairie View, I think, is a close second. But I think with the suites, the way the stands lay, kind of go down a little bit, almost a little bit like Grambling, a little bit down in the hole. But you got
like we look like college game day.
Yeah, you know the kids. You got the kids out here that were, you know, they're talking about the Orange Blossom Classic, and also what they got, Coach, they got the recruits out here, and it looks really good for the recruits. So they see a great facility. They see the fans out here. We see all the black and gold out here. So for me, I'm impressed. I like what they're doing because we talked about a couple of things that they could fix a little bit on the edges. But overall, I mean, the presentation looks great. The weather is great. That's another thing too. When you're in the Sun Belt, you always gonna have great weather around this time. Not too hot, not too cold. So I'm really impressed. So like I said, I want to see a great showing for the football team. I want to see. We know also, Coach, what I really want to see. I want to see the tempo. I want to see how crisp the coaches are getting the players in and out. You know, drills and things like that. That's what I really want to see.
Well, they're warming up right now, and like I said, the Army is great in numbers. And when we first got here, we seen all the recruits. They had to have at least 50 recruits on campus today, and a lot of other walk-ons is coming. And that's a great thing about what Coach Robinson is doing with this program, is that he has those numbers. You know, one thing about Alabama State, you know, they're going to have the fan base. You know, it's the only show in town. The people look forward every year. You know, even now when you look out in the parking lot, they got the Winnebagos and they got the gumbo going and the deep fried turkey going. And so they really take this game serious, take this blue gold game. It's very important that you have it. Not only, you know, you having the game, it's about fundraising. It's about touching the fan base. It's about touching the alumni. And you see a lot of those alumni. Pretty soon we'll bring in some fraternity guys, you know, that's sitting right here on the side just to get their input on what's going on. And man, it's just a fun, fair deal, you know, that we're doing here, and we really want to try to make this and show the world what goes on at HBCU school. And so I want to bring these guys on, and we're going to talk. Come on now, no bit. I'm here with these cute dogs. Y'all come on back here. Come on back here. Come on back.
What you talking about?
You know, we here at the HBCU, and we got representing Alabama State as the cute dogs. Let us know, when did you graduate from here?
I graduated in 2014.
And when did you go over?
I crossed in 2011.
And you know I'm gonna let you go. I'm a Kappa man.
It's okay. It's okay. No,
But hey, I know it. What about yourself?
Oh, me, I graduated spring 23.
Okay.
I came over in 2019.
Okay, are you guys Alabama guys or y'all come from out of state?
Oh no, we're alums.
And I want you to let y'all know that we're talking to, the world are watching us, and we're talking about HBCU. What does Alabama State mean to you and going to an HBCU college?
For me personally, man, I'm a first generation grad, so it did everything for me. It set the standard for my family and what I'm trying to do for my life. And like I said, met my fiance here, so it's just a lot of different things that it was really a good thing for me. Like I said, the best thing that I ever done was chose Alabama State.
Right.
Best thing.
We got wedding bells. What about
Oh, it's
you?
coming.
He put me on spot with
It's
this.
on you, bro.
The black culture, man.
Most definitely.
Just being able to be a part of something great, you know what I'm saying? And it was really tradition for me. So, like, I seen people before me attend HBCU, so, I figured I followed in them steps.
It was all she wrote.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was all she
All she
wrote.
wrote from there.
So if you got students looking at this program, which we do, what would you recommend them about coming to HBCU? We always get a bad rap about this and that and this and that, but you never know until you come here and all the brotherhood and the sisterhood that comes with that. What you guys would say or recommend to some student that's with you?
So in this case, I would say come get a look for yourself,
Yeah.
man. You can't really go by what other people tell you. You have to really come on a visit or come get the college experience yourself. That's what I feel like.
For me personally, like you were saying, man, come visit for yourself, but it's definitely a place of love. That's one thing, it's a family atmosphere. And I tell a lot of kids I'm a teacher, so this is what I do for a living.
Okay.
Go somewhere where folks love you that look just like you and pour into them guys. So for the most part, okay. I was saying I'm a teacher, so with that being said, go somewhere where the folks love on you. And they're going to show you what it's supposed to be like, what it's supposed to look like. So like I said, for me personally, I'm just thankful for Alabama State, for everything it's done for me. I've got jobs just from the connections that I've made here. So like I said, I'm just thankful for everything that is done for me in my life.
Okay. Hey, I appreciate you guys,
Yes, sir.
man.
Come here, you gotta do one thing now. You gotta tell everybody your chapter.
Okay.
Let everybody know the history real quick.
Okay. April 1st, 1936, Gamma Sigma chapter.
Okay.
Alabama State.
There you go.
Yes, sir.
Had to let you had to let
Most definitely. You gotta let them know what time it is. Most definitely. Most definitely.
Good, man.
Most
I appreciate you guys, man. And we want to let's make sure that this is some of the life down here
most definitely.
at Alabama State is real.
It is real.
And
Come see it for yourself.
We're good.
yeah, but we're back, man. I tell you, the players now warming up on the field, and we just get chills, about watching them go at it, and it ain't football season, but it's spring football season. So we very, very excited. We got the man, the one, the only who started all this. Yours truly to my right, to your left, HBCU, the man, Scotty.
What's going on, Mr. Kevin? What's going on, Coach? How y'all doing out here?
Man, we good.
Man, it's good to be out here. It's good weather, great day to have a spring game. First time at Alabama State. It's first time in the Hornets Nest, so great environment. But you know who I'm here to see though.
Oh yeah, and of course,
Everybody! It's only one person.
Yeah.
Everybody else is, they're part of the team.
Yeah.
But that's the only reason I came to Alabama State. Is to see my man Andrew Body.
Well, Scott, I just want to make sure, man, that I let you know that man, I enjoyed your show, motivated me, motivated Mr. Campbell, motivated Rocky, to amp it up, and you're a leader, and I want to let you know that, and you got a lot of people respect what you do and where you take it.
No, I appreciate it, and I appreciate you, Rocky, Mr. Campbell, especially Rocky, and you starting this and having the consistency behind it. I got the shirts. Everybody talking about the shirts is fire. Shout out to Rocky's wife. I felt like God, dog. I was like, I need to get my stuff embroidered and things like that. But no, this is great. And it needs, and this is what HBCU community content is about. Going live at the location, talking about this environment. Probably gonna do an after show to do the recap of everything going on. So I appreciate y'all. Appreciate Mr. Campbell and everything like that.
But here's the thing why I'm excited about it. Everybody knows Scott is like a son to me. And like you say,
Don't tell your age.
hey, no, everybody knows my age, man. There's no secret. See, when I'm 54, I look good. So, you know, when you look good, you tell people,
Hey, look, you got me. I'm snowflake. You dark.
Hey, man, listen, that's the great thing. But the great thing, Coach, what you've done for HBCU, what Scotty has done to promote it and things like that. And like Scotty said, to be here on site, to see the atmosphere, to talk about the game. And you know, Scott, the one thing everybody is, they're undefeated. So everybody thinks they're going to the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah.
Everybody thinks they're going to the Celebration Bowl.
Yeah.
So that's what's exciting about the spring. Everybody's excited, new players, you know, new beginnings and things like that. So, you know, we really want to see, like I say, you know, Andrew's our nephew, so I want to see him spin it a little bit and see what coach is going to do with it.
We also want to give a shout out to Alabama State's media group.
Fred, shout out to Fred, shout out to Cyrus, shout out to Keith and all those guys. Shout out to Mr. Cable for making all this happen and allowing you guys to do the show. Now, Coach, let me ask you this. In the spring game, when you're coaching, what are you looking for? I know you don't want nobody to get hurt, but what are some of the things you're looking for from your team in the spring game?
Well, one of the things that first and foremost, they talked about the numbers. When I seen all the numbers of the players, that means that the program is going. Number two, what I'm looking for is where I'm weak at on my football team. You know, I'm gonna look at my group of quarterbacks, I'm trying to find that diamond in the rough. You know, we're just not out here just running and it's just another practice. I'm really trying to find that kid or those kids, and I want to see the development of my program. You know, from them coming from last year, going through the season, going through summer workout, coming back in the spring, and see where we are as an organization that are we moving in the right direction.
And let me ask this as well. And Mr. Campbell, I'm going to throw it to you once I get done with the question. What are you, if you know you got a guy like Andrew, you know what I'm saying, what he did at Texas Southern, you're, you know, former Texas Southern alum as well. As a coach, you got a new guy, you're trying to implement him. You don't want the expectations to be too high. So how do you temper this in the spring game? If he makes mistakes, how do you go back, correct them, and still be your guy going forward?
Well, I'm going to first talk about Coach Robinson having the test of fortitude to change his offensive staff because he knows he was weak on offense. Then he goes out and get Coach Barnett, who's been under Rob Broadway, Trey Oliver, Coach Washington. He's coached under some great leadership. So that means that he's a great leader as well. Yeah. And so getting Body and knowing Barnett, the things that he likes to do on offense, Body fits that very well. You know, he's not a guy that wants to throw the ball all over the field. He understands that winning championships are defense and run game. You know, so I'm looking forward to seeing how Body do, how he fits in. And the good thing about it is, you know, Dede is the quarterback from last year, and it's not really a good thing because he's coming off of an injury.
Yeah.
So he had surgery after
he's in the portal right now. He joined the portal yesterday.
Right.
Yeah.
So we like to see where Body is going to be.
Yeah.
You know, if Body is going to be, Superman, or is he going to be a dub? We don't know.
That's fair.
You know,
that's fair.
He fitted in the Texas Southern scheme of things, and he put the team on his back. But you don't have to do that here. What he's got to do here is be able to fit in and where he's good at, be
great.
Good. Be great, like you say, and then where he's not good at, then their run game. We'll feel those.
That's good. All right, guys. Well, I'm out of here. Y'all keep doing your thing. Great show.
Looks like we're doing the national anthem right now.
Yeah. I think we need to stand up.
guess we just need to move the table.
Yeah.
What up, Dr. Rose?
Live TV.
Dr. Rose?
This one?
No, this one.
Oh.
Well, you know
I guess
what?
we could have.
No, just move this one up and move that one there. That's
Gotcha.
what
Gotcha.
I'm saying. Do a little bit of live.
Move this one down.
Yeah. Go. There you go. No, we're gonna sit on this side.
That's what I'm saying.
And move this table up.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's
Yeah,
easy
by
doing
right
it this
there.
way. Yeah.
Yeah, about right there. I'm sorry about that, Coach. Thank you, there, brother. No, this is going over there.
So we can't. We gotta have these up here.
Yeah.
You can't have them. You can't just. So we gotta still switch back. Oh, well, damn, we need to move some of this.
What? You can't see? Oh, okay.
The guys are getting it organized. Looks like the players come on the field.
Yeah, we're trying to be courteous to the program.
Already announced Andrew on the center. Just program.
All right.
Coach, I wanted to make a point. You got to talk about him. Was about Andrew. Well, one of the biggest things Coach I always thought about when playing transfer is how does he acclimate himself with his teammates, with the overall community as a whole. That's one thing I've heard a lot about Andrew. He got along great with his teammates and already become a leader on the team. So that's the thing I'm really impressed about. You know, basically his personality already is kind of permeated in the team. He's already a great teammate.
Oh, man, without a crap. Oh, God. His body is definitely have leadership ability. He's great. He comes from a very, very supportive family. You know, and all that really says, you know, he's not only just a good kid on the field at athletics, he's a great kid off. He's got good work habits. And those are things that you learn in leadership.
Third down,
Those
3 yards remaining.
a guy that you turn the program over to.
Right now, just to let you guys know, Andrew's out there on offense. Probably gets the second team defense, most likely, right, Coach? First team offense gets second team defense.
You know, once you get your numbers really determined, you know, how we go, whether they go one against one, or did they have a draft? You just got a draft. Put all the players on there, they will choose captains, and then they'll start picking who's on whose team. You know, of course, always you start with the offensive line and make sure that you have enough offensive linemen on the team. So I don't know the way they done it, but it looks like the defense is in black and the offense is in white. So if that's the case,
They said they can't hear us, Rocky.
Okay, that's what I'm looking at. We got sound going in here.
Gain of 9 on the play.
Okay, go ahead. Put the mics close. Let me see. Make sure the sound is up. Y'all should be good on the sound. That should be good. Just hold it close to your mouth. That's the only thing I can tell you right now.
What about now, guys? Can you guys hear?
Okay, let me do something right quick. Yeah, live TV is. Yeah.
And on the play, challenge on the state number 23, Anthony Case. No goal saves. That's a Hornet. First down.
Has he thrown the ball yet?
No, he ain't.
Huh? No, the camera pointed toward us. The camera. See?
Good. Good, man. What's up?
Talk into your mic, coach.
Test it, what you
Let me see. Make sure you don't see me. Let me see that other one, Mr. Campbell.
Who's that guy?
Pass complete on the play. Alabama State number 1, Andrew Johnnie, complete to Alabama State number 83. Here Keon Lewis, tackle. Hornet, first down.
What you put a commercial on?
No, I just muted us where they can't hear us. And they just looking at it. They ain't going nowhere.
Second down. First and goal. Let's go, Hornets. Let's go. Touchdown, Hornets. Hand off to Alabama State number 3, DeQuan Kinsey, resulting in an Alabama State touchdown. Baker Cannon to point after. The kick is off. The kick is good. Hornet Nation. The Mighty Marching Hornets band led by Dr. James Oliver welcome the high school bands in attendance for high school band day today.
Hey, are we back? Hey, y'all gonna have to give us a sound check and let us know. Give us a sound check and let us know whether we're back up and rolling. Yeah, you know, hey, live technical difficulties. You know, we're the producer, we're the talent. You know, we're the coordinators, we're everything, man. So if you guys can hear us, I greatly appreciate you guys letting us know if we're able to, if you guys are able to hear us coming in. Looks like you guys are, so hopefully, all right, good. Coach, so Coach Cole, I had a question. I mean, you were talking earlier, and Coach, I watched. I was peeking up as I was watching. Coach, did you guys get a chance to see Andrew spin it at all in that series?
He threw a play action pass out to the flats, but nothing downfield. You know, they've been very successful running the football. So, you know, again, I told you about Coach Barnett. He likes to keep it on the ground and you know, to play safe ball. But he hadn't dropped back and put one downfield just yet. But they started again right now. At their 35-yard line coming out, he takes his first drive ever. He's playing for Alabama State. I know it's a spring game, but he takes him right downfield and scores. That shows what type of leadership he is with no penalties, anything. Here's his first ball down.
Oh my goodness! Touchdown! Bama State. We didn't miss that one, did we?
No, sir. And we just said, they're going to tease him with the run, and do what he does best, and that's throw the deep ball. Yeah, do it for 65-yard touchdown.
Yeah, Coach, you know, as we saw that, the receiver didn't have to break stride, did he?
No, sir at all. And he threw it on the money. You know, it was a great pass, great route by the wide receiver, stacking the defensive back, getting past him. And as you know now, Alabama State secondary is going to invest in FCS. They got a draft choice last year. They're going to have a first rounder this year, and they also got another one that's coming out.
Man, I was looking to see whether Andrew was going to throw the ball. They didn't waste any time in uncorking one down the field.
Without a doubt. I mean, when you're running the ball, and it just started in the first series, they ran the ball 8 times and threw it once and was really moving the ball down the field. There's no need to throw it, you know. But they came out the second series, good ride fake. Again, do what Bonnie does, just throw the deep ball, and he's able to connect for a 65-yard touchdown.
Looked like there was a lot of life in that arm. Looked like it was, you know, one of the reasons why I was concerned about him not throwing the ball in the first half, first drive, you know, he's coming off shoulder surgery. And when you're coming off shoulder surgery, you really want to see a guy if he's healthy. You know, we've seen him throw it around.
Well, one of the things that, you know, that he did a great thing for his health is when he went and sit out last year. So really the injury was almost 2 years ago. So it was good by him and his parents to set up and say that, look, you know, we're going to sit out. I know how bad you want to play. I know how his relationship with the players at Texas Southern was, and he felt like at times that he let them down. But as you can see now, they made the right decision. He's coming out striking 65 yards.
Hey, Mr. Campbell, what do you see? What did you just see? Everybody got my impression of it. I want to know what your impression is.
You got a good quarterback here, Coach. Number 16, it looks like Zachary Sills. So now, one of the things, again, what I think they're doing is make the offense defense, keeping everybody on the same side. So I don't think they did the crowd. They're just going to go offense defense. Let's see what players are going to run. Doing a lot of running, like you said, a lot of running. So I guess that's what we're going to expect in the fall.
Well, you know, I believe in great running the football and great defense in the championships. Coach Robinson, they got close last year. They won several games, but they wasn't good in the red zone. I mean, they definitely what good running the football like we know that the Alabama State team. Well, without a doubt, when you lose your top wide receiver, you know, that hurts. But it makes room. And as you always say in athletics, next man up. And I think one of the great things about having spring, and you know, we talked about the numbers, and we talked about developing the program. That's what you need. You know, you got to expect that you're gonna lose some players, you know, in this game and in this game, and you know, it's got to be the next
Correction number 18, Andrew Bryant.
Again, having a great game help you and give you time for those kids that didn't really play at the wide receiver position to develop, and you know, and it starts from today.
Pass incomplete on the play.
Yeah, hey, we just, can y'all?
Number 19, Eric Horn.
We're trying to make sure that we got adequate sound coming through. Now on my end, it looks like we got sound, so I want to make sure you guys are having trouble hearing.
It's really loud here.
They said that mic might be an issue.
Yeah, look like this mic.
Hey guys, I wish you guys who's watching could see under the van. I mean, we're looking over. It's got to be over 200.
Oh man,
it's got to be what 32 minutes. And once again, they just scored on another run. So I'm hoping that the defense is just not that bad. It's that the offense is just not bad. They scored 3 times in the first 2 series of the 2024 spring season. That's not normal. You know, usually the offense is behind a defense, especially when you got a new offense coordinator.
Yeah. Hopefully, guys, maybe what we experienced was some clipping, because what ended up happening is the mics actually were, Rocky, you don't need the mic. What's really happening is that the mic is so, maybe the sound around us is so, it's causing us to clip. If in the future, if you listen to us, because we're gonna get out of here in a second. We have to go ahead and I got to recharge my devices here so that we'll be able to go live shortly after, and we'll come right back. But we're gonna let Mr. Campbell have his comments. Hopefully, you guys can hear him, because I want to make sure that.
So yeah, you know, one of the things, guys, I just want to really say, and just from the band, I just want to point that out. The band looks strong. Yes. They look like they marched 400 plus over there. I mean, I just want to really say that. But again, Coach, I'm with you. The offense has not been stopped.
Not one play.
Not one play. Now, that's the thing. Now, this what they're going to hang their hat on. Now, again, we know this is spring. We know, again, a lot of players might not even play. And then plus, to your point, they might have a lot of younger players. You know, but I am shocked that defense has not made the plays. You know, maybe the backfield, they talked about they had a lot of speed up front, something else. So that's what they were bragging about also.
Well, they had the SWAC, one of the SWAC. So that's the things that like you say, Sidney, one of the top 5 guys, Traquan Thomas, you know, he's out there playing. I don't see him yet, but like you said, they might not be playing a whole bunch of starters. You know, and like I said earlier, you know, you use the spring football, the 5 players.
Hand off on the play to the Hornets. Number 18,
I think I found out
Andrew Bryant.
what the mic problem is. Y'all good now?
Okay.
Yeah,
Gain of 3 on the play.
But yo,
Second down.
We can give them about 5 more minutes to wrap it up, and then so we can charge them.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I just want to say, Coach, I'm excited to be here. I know this will be many other places that we're going to go, but one of the things that I think that is most important is that we got to come out and support our programs. As alums, as fans, we need to, so spring season has started. We need all the alums to come to all these spring games, spend money, donate to the football and athletic programs. Because one thing about, we all want championship program, but it costs money, Coach, to have a championship program. So, like I said, I really want to, let all the fans know, me being a fan. Because really, Coach, I'm here as a fan of you and a fan of HBCU sports. So all the fans out there, I need all of you all to come out and support this team during spring.
Yeah. The only way we're going to be strong is together. And that's the thing about HBCUs, and that's why you go to HBCUs, to get that strength, to support each other. I was always taught at Texas Southern University, excellence in achievement, and each one bring one. And it all taught me that. And a good thing, I came from a good family. I want to give a shout out to my mom and my brothers, on understanding what it means to stick together. And we need the dollars. We need the dollars in all HBCUs to make us where you think we ought to be. Is we need you, and we need each and every one of you, not just alumni. We need your businesses, and each business, especially major businesses, have avenues where they can fundraise and give money to the school of your choice. So, and that's one of the reasons why we came out here, is to show our fans and base that, man, the atmosphere out here, I wish you all could experience it. And as you see behind us, they got the carnival going, they got, of course, the band going, they got alumni, they got the fraternities and the sororities stepping. I mean, it's just a great affair.
Wait a minute, Coach, but I want to, guys, I don't know if you were here earlier. There were the men from Omega Psi Phi. Now, Coach, did you say you were a Kappa brother, Kappa Alpha Psi?
Without a doubt.
Kappa so again, guys, no matter what, that Kappa Q rivalry is going to be wherever we go. Because right. Coach had to remind them.
Yeah.
He was 1911.
Well, it's the Panhellenic Council. You got all the sororities and all the fraternities. We at the end of the day, we all one group. We all sisters and brothers, and we all try to do the best that we can do for our communities and for our universities.
Yeah, I just had to just tease Coach had just to let him know who he's with.
Without doubt, them Q dogs. My roommate. The thing about my roommate was a Q, Rudy Johnson, and I mean we fought like dogs on the inside, but we know when we walked out the door that we were roomies, so and that's always a great thing about being a part of fraternity, being a part of sorority, being a part of the group. But the HBCU experience is one that you can't experience. Don't listen to all that stuff that they talk about, this and that in the rooms, and ain't there, and the helmets ain't there, and tore up. It look like them uniforms is great. Look like this facility is second to none. And the people is out here support. So don't go by that. Go to HBC yourself. Get your own experience. It's great. It ain't great nowhere. I was raised in a 3-bedroom duplex with nine children and 2 adults. And I look like I turned out all right.
You turned out all right, Coach.
And what my mom and dad taught me is all you need is all you need. You only got a pair of feet. So you need a gym shoe and a hard shoe. You only got one butt. So all you need is one car, to get you where you're going. Or in one suit, you get your one suit. You don't need all that, because when you're dying at the end of it all, man, we almost had another one, big game. But at the end of it all, man, all that stuff go back to the goodwill, don't it? So when you come to the HBCUs, you will have what you need. You will have what you need to be successful. And the biggest thing is the support from these teachers and professors and the presidents and people in administration. You'll have major support from them.
Well, Coach, I'm just telling you, just looking from where you came from and look at where you are now. That just proves how important HBCU education is.
Without a doubt, Coach. And I had some great instructors and I'll tell you a story. I was majoring in civil engineering, and I had got a D in instruction analysis, which was tough.
Right.
But I had a job in Dayton that summer, and I went and talked with the instructor, sit down, and I said, what can I do? And we didn't have internet back then.
Oh, no.
Before I left, he said, stop by my office before you leave. I got some paperwork for you to do. He gave me paperwork to be done. And he told me at the end of the semester, bring the paperwork, let him grade it, and he'll give me a grade so I could go ahead on and graduate and become a civil engineer. And that's what I'm talking about instructors working with you. You know what I mean? He made me do the work. You know, I didn't get away from doing the work and what I'm supposed to, but he was able to work with me on moving my life forward.
You know what's great about that, Coach? Everybody that went to HBCU has that story.
Oh, yeah.
That's what's so great about that, Coach. That one professor that took the time, that saw something in you, that understood that they could push you to be great. Okay. All right. Well, I guess we're going to wrap it up, guys, and recharge. We're going to come right back on after the game. Rock is what we're going to do. All right, guys. Well, we appreciate you guys stopping in for the Coach's Corner with Coach Cole, Rocky, and this is Mr. Campbell.
And we're here live in Montgomery, Alabama, watching the Alabama State Hornets spring game. And with one of our favorite players, Andrew Body. The family's here as well. And this atmosphere, this great sunny day, all the Hornets here, we're having a great time.
Sybil Wilkes with what you need to know. Today, it's Monday, April 8th, 2024. Number 1. By the time many read or even hear this, millions of people will be on their way, while millions more will be in position to view the total eclipse of the sun today. During a total eclipse, the moon lines up perfectly to fully obscure the sun, resulting in totality. The result is a shadow that will cross North America from Mexico to Canada. According to NASA, although a partial eclipse will be visible throughout the 48 contiguous states, the total solar eclipse will be visible along a narrow path stretching from Texas to Maine. Number 2, the American agriculture industry is on high alert as cases of the highly infectious avian influenza, or bird flu, hits poultry farms, dairy producers, and now humans. The nation's largest egg supplier had to destroy nearly 2 million chickens after birds at one of its Texas facilities tested positive for bird flu. In addition, the first U.S. case of humans suspected of catching a form of bird flu from a cow was reported by the Department of Health and Human Services. This news arrived as the bird flu spread beyond Texas to 5 other states. Number 3, as Black women navigate life, we're tasked with balancing work, family, wellness, and many other responsibilities. Although this role is multifaceted and notably impressive, over time it puts a lot of wear and tear on the physical, mental, and emotional health of Black women collectively. This conceptual framework is commonly referred to as a superwoman schema. It explores the experiences of women with an emphasis on Black women as we attempt to exceed societal expectations and defy stereotypes. Number 4, New York City will pay $17.5 million for a class action lawsuit led by 2 Muslim women whose religious rights were violated when police forced them to remove their hijabs for mugshots. The preliminary settlement was filed April 4th in a Manhattan federal court and still needs to be approved by a district court judge. More than 3,600 people are eligible for payouts. Jamila Clark and Ara Aziz filed the initial suit in 2018 after they were arrested in 2017 and forced by New York Police Department to remove their Muslim head coverings. Number 5, it's Ministry Monday. Sacrifice is a part of the Christian faith. From a biblical perspective, sacrifice is when we give a portion of our time, energy, and earthly possessions for God's work and for His people. Our willingness to sacrifice is an example of our devotion to God. Read more about sacrifice in the Ministry Monday section of today's newsletter. Here's your daily inspiration from Yogi's Jewels. When you feel tired, burnt out, confused, or stressed, consider embracing a personal respite care break to rejuvenate your mind, soul, and body. Join me today live on YouTube and Facebook at 7 p.m. Eastern, 6 p.m. Central as we discuss today's top headlines and more. Thank you to our What You Need to Know partners, the American Heart Association and Black Health Matters. I'm Sybil Wilkes. Be informed, be empowered.
My name is James Peter, and I want $500. The lunchman because we're keeping up with the Jonas Bracket Challenge.
BS3 Network, changing the way you watch TV.